Also new at noon, we're learning that the former CAIR Ohio director caught up in a controversy of betrayal is not the only one accused of spying on his organization. 10 TV's Brittany Bailey has been tracking this case and learned more within just the last hour. She joins us today in studio. Brittany.
Well, Tracy, today we heard from leaders at the national level of the Council on American Islamic Relations, or CAIR. They believe 3 people from within Muslim groups across the country spied on roughly 12 mosques and community organizations during a span of several years. In fact, we learned today they believe former CAIR Ohio Executive Director Roman Iqbal had been sharing information since at least 2008. They shared with us emails they say Iqbal sent from his personal account to Stephen Emerson, the man behind the nonprofit group called the Investigative Project on Terrorism. CAIR leaders call it an anti-Muslim hate group. And they say while they were shocked at what they believe was a betrayal by Iqbal, they were not necessarily surprised. They say civil rights groups have been seeing this throughout history.
When organizations are advocating for justice and doing good, you can't stop them. And so what you try to do is find out what they're doing and you try to undermine them. That is what IPT and Mr. Emerson were trying to do, and they failed. We have uncovered their plot, and we are taking all actions possible to make sure that they can never do this to another Muslim organization in this country.
We also learned more about the timeline today. So CAIR national leaders say they got information last year about moles working for IPT, including one in their own organization. It wasn't until the spring that they learned it was believed to be Roman Iqbal. That's when an outside firm was hired to investigate, and that eventually led to a suspension and then termination, just announced this past Tuesday. We should point out Iqbal is the only person accused of spying on CAIR. Of course, we'll have much more on this developing story tonight on 10 TV News at 5 and 6. And we should note Iqbal is not facing any criminal charges. We did reach out to his attorney, who had no comment for us. Tracy.